as a funding charity, and a relatively small one, we obviously want to support as much as we can, but we also want to get value for our money. So this is where you can outline what it is exactly that you will be purchasing with the grant. It could be kit, but it also could be training. We also support, for example, if you need a supply teacher to cover a class while the person who will be delivering the extracurricular activity goes on training, you can input that as well. I think what's important is that anything that's in this question in this budget has to tie back to the extracurricular activity. I think that's extremely important. But I'm fully aware, and I hope that the things that are purchased in this, they're used, especially the training, in the day-to-day teaching and day-to-day learning as well. That I don't want Digital Xtra Fund to support something in a silo. But I think for the purposes of the application, it's important that everything that you budget for ties back to the extracurricular activity. So there is a list of what we can and can't fund in the guidelines. So I would definitely refer back to that. I think what's also important is if your project is engaging some young people over the age of 16, you can still apply, but the percentage of your costs would have to relate to how many young people are age 16 and under. So for example, if 75% of your participants are age 16 and under, then we can fund 75% of the project. In addition to listing your budget items, you also want to make sure that you add any in-kind support that you're getting. I think this is especially important as well. So you can apply for a grant up to £5,000, but for example, if your project costs a total of £10,000, you can still apply. Digital Xtra Fund will support up to £5,000 of it, and then you need to show where that other £5,000 will come from, and that could be in-kind support, but it could also be through other grant funders or sponsors or through your own budget. We just need to make sure that obviously the full cost of the project is covered. If the other funding is not confirmed, and you can't begin the project till, say, October when the funding is confirmed, that's absolutely fine again, but you would not receive your first grant payment until all the funding for the total cost of the project is confirmed.